Manchester City are about to do it again. They're about to sign Savio. As if 4 straight Premier League titles wasn't enough. They are going for a 5th one. Pep Guardiola, the man who always stays hungry. They're about to do it. They're about to bring in Savio. I don't even know what I was thinking. I knew they were going to sign somebody. Pep always signs somebody to freshen it up. And they are bringing in someone very similar to Doku, in my opinion. Some fun facts about Savio. He's 20 years old. 20 years old winger, Brazilian international. He played every single game at this year's Copa America. The whole Brazilian team didn't cover themselves in glory. So he didn't really do anything outrageous, but he showed some flashes of brilliance here and there. We know he's pacey. We know he can dribble. He scored 9 goals and got 10 assists for the surprise package of La Liga last season, Girona. He was a pivotal man for them in that whole charge that they did when at one point they were top of the table in La Liga. And yeah, his contributions massively helped them. He also completed the most dribbles, has the most successful dribbles in La Liga last season. And La Liga that has Rodrigo, that has Vinicius, that has Nemyllion, that has the Williams boy who was almost player of the tournament for Spain in this year's Euros. He beat them all to have the most successful dribbles in La Liga last year. And Manchester City are about to bring him in to trouble us again. As an Arsenal fan, this is not what I wanted to hear. But whoever Man City sign, it'll be problematic for me. They're going to strengthen again. They'll have Doku on one side and they'll have Savio on one side, who I guess will play on the right. He plays both, but predominantly for Girona, he played on the left. But I think Doku there, Grealish, who knows, both of them are battling out on the left and on the right wing where they were playing Bernardo Silva in there for large parts of last season. He was doing that free roll thing, but from the right, and he did exceptionally well. Hence why they were winners. They're bringing in another winger who's going to change it up. He always tweaks things every season. That's how he stays unpredictable. That's how he stays winning, this man, Pep Guardiola. And Arsenal, we are yet to sign anybody. We are yet to even talk about, I know we're talking about Gyökeres. I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen him. But maybe we're going to play with an out striker. The Havertz didn't work last season. I don't know what he has planned. I do not know what he has planned. But we know that Havertz coming into midfield did not work for us last season. With Manchester City strengthening and they won the league, we have to bolster. We need quality talent. I know we need someone to replace Saka. We definitely need somebody else to come up and stay up top just in case Jesus gets injured again. We can't just have Havertz up there. Thomas Partey seems to be staying. I am very pleased. But I'm not happy with this announcement that Manchester City are about to sign that another spicy winger to add to their lethal arsenal that they have already. Man, it's not looking great. We know they're not going to rest. We know Pep Guardiola is never satisfied. He wins everywhere he goes, and he will want to do that again. This might be his last season, but nothing will be sweeter than defeating him, because I don't want to win the league when he's gone. Not like I don't want to win the league when he's gone. I want to win it when he's there, because he's the toughest manager, the greatest manager of all time, in my opinion. History, in my opinion. Trust me, coming from an Arsenal boy, a Wenger boy, trust me. It hurts me to say, but Pep Guardiola, for me, is the best manager. I want to say that we got one off of him. Only Liverpool has managed to do that. And we need to do it as Arsenal fans. Please, we are praying for this. So we need to strengthen. Arteta, Edu, get your checks out. Sign these quality players. Let's figure out how we can get over the line. Last time we were 5 points away from them. Last season, 2 seasons ago we were 5. Last season we were 2. This season, we have to be there. We have to be ahead of them come the end of the season. And I hope that's the goal. We got to get signings in. So much has been happening in the world of football. Argentina finally won the Copa America. And sadly, the wrong things are coming out. ENZO Fernandez going live of them in the bus chanting racist music against the French players when they've won the Copa America, which France can't even play in, from a different continent. They were singing a racist song talking about the players are from all over Africa, but yet they're French. Their parents are from Nigeria, from Cameroon, but yet they are. That's what the song translates to, and it's not a good thing to see your players say. Wesley Fofana, a Chelsea player actually, who is getting some slack. I think he's the one who posted the video of Enzo singing that terribly racist song. and now that is making the rounds. I hate stuff like this. It's awful to see. I don't know what's going to come off that. I probably won't talk about it again in this channel, hopefully. But yeah, that's one of the news going on. And England, I've let the dust to settle a little bit. I've been waiting for everything to calm down before I talk about the England. And they fell short again. I think English fans need to find a way to wake up. I really do. This might not be a good thing to hear. And me too as well. We got to wake up. We listen and consume so much. Well, I listen and consume so much British media, so much English football content that I start to believe that they have the best players in the world. But Spain has shown me that we got to take a step outside and look at the real picture. Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old monster. The 21-year-old Williams boy on the left, who was unstoppable the entire tournament. Fabian Ruiz, compared to Phil Foden or compared to Bellingham. Yes, he doesn't score as much goals for his club side. Yes, he doesn't do all the bombing forward, but talk about controlling the midfield. He's such a star factor, the way he played against England in that final. There's so many good players in this world, and I think we need to take a step back. Stop listening and consuming only English football content creators, because we get into this phase where we start to think that they're better than how they actually are. I know they'll talk about Southgate, and I think Southgate didn't let them express themselves as we know they can, as these players do for the club teams. But I remember something. There's something that we do know, is that the British media hypes their players up more than they actually are. We saw it with the Steven Gerrards, the Lampards, the Scholes. They're great players, don't get me wrong, but they're not in no way, shape, or form better than the legends like Pirlo, like Xavi, the Iniestas of that time, But who got the real news, the real buzz? The British boys, because the British media has so much power. But it sucked for England, and maybe the fans will wake up now and see where the players really are. Me as well. I'm a fan of the English football world. I'm an Arsenal fan, and I love the way they channel the whole Premier League is incredible. So they definitely hype their English players up a lot more. But there's a lot of talent out there, and we maybe need to relax, wake up and smell the cookie, because they're not as good as we think. Spain has shown that. Like this video, let me know your thoughts about the transfer of Savio. How do you feel as Arsenal fans or City fans? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And about the Argentina situation, which is terribly sad. And also, what was the last thing I mentioned? England and their players and their fans. Sad for my boys, Iberi Chieze, Saka, some of the other boys that I love out there. Gay as well, who covered himself in glory, in my opinion. Yeah, let me know. Peace.